Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of Tee It Up Grand Strand. I'm your host, Shan Coughlin, out here at the beautiful True Blue Golf Club on some pretty cool new technology with Mr. Bart Romano. How are you doing?
Excellent. Welcome to True Blue.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, we've been out here before with Mr. Sagani and heard about the golf course, but today we're going to talk just this much about the golf course and mostly about these great things, the golf boards. Tell us a little bit about them and how they came to be and what's going on out here at True Blue.
Well, we saw them first at the PGA show a couple years ago. Piqued our interest slightly. They look cool, they look fun. It's hard to tell how that'll work in our marketplace. So we kind of held off for a little bit, and we had a couple meetings with Bob and John Springs and myself, and sat down and said, we're going to try it. We're going to bring them in. We brought them in November of this past year, and the buzz and the turnout has been great. They've been well received. And the members are fully on board, and they're definitely a lot of fun.
No pun intended, right? Fully on board. These are a lot of fun, and what amazes me is how much you can really navigate, even just in a couple minutes, trying to get into position for the interview. What a great time. You made a comment that stuck with me. When you're out there playing golf on these, you almost forget about the golf.
Yeah, it is a fortunate side effect of being on a golf board. You don't really think about the golf as playing well, playing bad. You're having a good time, enjoying the golf course, but you kind of just want to get off, hit your shot, and get back on the board and ride around. So they're definitely a lot of fun. It's a totally different way to play golf.
Well, I would think, and one comment I've heard from many people is that it actually speeds up pace of play because you can take these right up to the ball, and correct me if I'm wrong, they go a lot of places the carts actually won't go.
That is correct. They're smaller. There's 77% less footprint on the actual golf course versus a golf cart. They can go, for most days, they're allowed to go past the cart signs. Basically, go up just about to the fringe of our greens. In some aspects, they can go closer to the tee boxes. Clearly, if you have four gentlemen or ladies on the board, you can go, all four guys are going right to their balls, as opposed to you're in a cart, two guys go to one ball, two guys go to another, and then they basically alternate. This way you're going straight to your ball, having at it, and it's like we've kind of kept track of groups that have had all four golf boards out at once, and the pace of play basically picks up by about 15 minutes to a half hour. It's very notable.
Well, I know it does make sense because we call it bad cart golf, right? When you hit it to the left of the fairway, your partner hits it to the right. You got to figure out who's going where. But especially we have on days when we are unfortunately cart path only. Do these go out a little bit more often? I mean, I understand there may be some times, but can these go out even quicker than a golf cart?
Yeah, we do have separate golf board cart rules. We'll say, some days clearly when it's really wet, then it's cart path only across the board. But there are days where it's like borderline. If we allow the carts to go out onto the golf course, more than likely the boards will be allowed out on the golf course. Simply because they're not leaving that tread, the 77% less tread wear and footprint on the golf course itself. So it is a marketable difference. And honestly, some people will take the boards just because you can actually take them out into the fairway on that particular day.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I certainly would, and they're a heck of a lot of fun. One comment I heard at the PGA show was, those are only for the young people. But from you guys with actual experience, I'm hearing that's not so.
It's totally, that is totally false, really. And that's kind of what we were wrestling with at the beginning was we weren't sure, what audience or what target audience we were actually bringing these in for. We kind of assumed it would be the younger, generation of guys. But we have a group of members that take them out weekly, and they're well into their 60s. It's not for just kids. We've had up to 75-year-olds take them out, so it's great.
Well, and like I said, even getting my little quick lesson here, it's kind of a core workout too. You're bending, you're moving. Because these don't turn. You actually do have to lean on them. And how quickly do people say they get the hang of it?
You have to watch a 6-minute video. It's like a safety video, giving you basically an overall picture of how to use the golf boards.
Okay, I did that just so you know. Yep, that was done. Check. No.
So then you can use the board safely. Gives you an idea. Then we give them a quick tutorial before they leave the bag drop, just about how much you can actually, lean the board, without falling off. Okay. And the throttle switch, basically, as soon as you let go, the golf board stops within feet. So it's not going to go screaming off into a pond or anything crazy. But yeah, I'd say basically I'd tell everybody, it's a little awkward at first. By the time you're in the second fairway, you're good.
Okay, so probably just one hole.
Yeah, basically, yes.
That's awesome. And so I would think you would be getting a lot of attention from people looking for courses who have boards, who've maybe played them in their hometowns. Have you taken some phone calls like that?
Yeah, we certainly have. We got a lot of PR recently, especially when we first brought them in, and the word has kind of gotten out. They've seen my beautiful face, plastered all over, riding around on the golf boards, and Todd Barlow, our golf board representative, and a lot of buzz. But we've had already a number of people come into town to distinctly play, actually just come to play True Blue, to play on the golf board.
Well, I tell you, they are a heck of a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to my first round. I haven't actually played a round of golf with it yet, but the golf bag straps here on the front, and does that weight change anything? I mean, because like we've been moving around a little bit here, and it's pretty easy to do that. My bag's pretty big, pretty heavy. I've got all that girly stuff in there. So do you see much of a difference once the bag is strapped on, or is it even easier?
No, it actually, it's strapped in there tightly. You can bring it as tight as you can. Clearly, the clubs are going to move around a little bit, but it's not enough where it would ever throw you off balance. Okay. You just have to kind of be aware of that they're on there.
Well, I tell you, it just seems like a heck of a lot of fun to me. A little bit about the golf boards. They are about the same price, maybe a little more than a golf cart, or how are they running?
Currently, right now, they're about the cost is about twice as much as an actual golf cart if you're bringing in a fleet of golf carts. So, sometimes it may be a little cost prohibitive for other people to bring them in at certain times of year. Right. But I mean, the feedback has been so overwhelmingly positive. I'd be very surprised to see if we didn't have some more golf boards coming into the marketplace in Myrtle Beach and at True Blue.
Okay, well, not to be confusing, I meant for people to actually rent them, to take them on the course. Is it still about double?
It is. Currently, we charge a $29 upcharge. So basically, if someone comes into town on a package, or however they're playing that particular day, they pay an extra $29 to rent the golf board, and that's for the 18-hole round.
I tell you, it seems like a good deal to me. This is very cool. But I do want to give folks just a little bit of information about the course as well. This is the True Blue update, and the main thing is that the golf boards are here, are available, but it is springtime. It's gorgeous out here. What have y'all got going on out here this spring?
The spring's starting to pick up. We got a couple large groups. We got a bunch of junior groups coming into town for their spring breaks. They stay here on the property and go to our golf school, it's Steve Dresser Golf School, and come here and play golf at True Blue in Caledonia, and it's a lot of fun. Looking forward to a great busy spring. So far, the weather has been absolutely beautiful, and I'd love to see that continue.
Oh, us too. It's time. We deserve it. It's been no secret we've had some rain this winter, but at least no ice like last year, so that's been great. All right, Bart, we appreciate you coming out, sharing a little bit about the golf boards. What's the best way for people to find out more about how to book a tee time here and get the information? Is it still your website?
Most definitely. You can go to fishclub.com or truebluegolf.com. All the information's on there, including our package provider, Caledonia Golf Vacations. You can find out information on the golf courses, book tee times, book golf packages, and to book the golf boards, you actually email myself, and we reserve those as far in advance as you'd like.
All right, and those are booking up, folks, so you'll want to do that soon. This has been a lot of fun. I've truly enjoyed it. I can't wait for my first round out here. Bart, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, folks, this edition of Tee It Up Grandstand from the beautiful True Blue Golf Club in Pawleys Island, South Carolina, has been produced and broadcast by the Zeus Digital Network for thegolfdirector.com. And for the first time, I now get to say we can ride off into the sunset. I will follow you, Bart.